Raw Aussie Athlete.
Okay, so here I am in Canterbury, Thailand, staying at the River Guest House Hotel. And I have here a mangosteen. It was the last in a bag of mangosteen. I ate 10 kilo of mangosteen from over the last 2.5 days from an organic farm. Here's some of the shells. Each mangosteen has a little symbol on the bottom telling you how many segments are inside. This one had 6 segments. They can have anywhere from, this one has 5 segments. They can have anywhere from 4 segments up to 8 segments. 8 segments is considered lucky, and I went through that entire 10 kilos of mangosteen, and the very last one I came across was a lucky 8 segment. My preferred way to open a mangosteen, there are several ways. There's one way. One way to open a mangosteen is to push on the button and then push the button in and then split the sides, pull the sides off, and then you're left holding the stem end of the mangosteen with just all the white flesh right there, all exposed, just ready to suck off. But I find that's not a very consistently reliable way to open the mangosteen. I prefer to just squeeze the mangosteen around the outsides like this, gently, and then just extend the splits by just squeezing on the opposing sides and then pull it off. So as you see, there are 8 segments on the marker, and inside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, this is a tricky one. There's actually only 7 segments inside, because you'll see that one of the segments, one of the little markers there is one of the petals on the flower end of the mangosteen is actually split. So it looks like there's 8, but there's actually only 7 there. So that does happen sometimes with the mangosteen, some of the markers get split. So 7 segments. Looks delicious. Oh. Sucked a bit of extra juice out of the bottom. What a fine fruit. One of my favourites. In Thailand they call mangosteen monkut. And it's seen as it's known as the queen of fruit in Thailand, and durian being the king of fruit. Durian is a heating fruit, mangosteen is seen as a cooling fruit, so eating the king and queen together makes a lot of sense to leave you balanced at the end of the meal. The mangosteen should be soft around the outside. When you squeeze it, it should yield just a little. If they're hard and don't give it all when you squeeze them, they're either really unripe or they're very beyond ripe. They've gone bad and they'll never be good. The mangosteens will start out in a pink sort of colour. A mangosteen will start out as green on the tree, and then it'll change to a pink colour, and then when they're ready to eat, they become a dark purple colour. And that can happen overnight, going from pink to dark purple. So when in Thailand, check out the fresh mangosteen. In Australia, Thailand exports mangosteen to Australia, but most of the time they're terrible. By the time they get to Australia, they've been beaten and in all the shipping, and they're getting a little old, and people don't understand the fruit in Australia that are selling it in the supermarkets, and you end up with these rock hard mangosteens still for sale for top dollar, $2 per mangosteen, and they're inedible. So come to Thailand and get your tropical fruit fresh.
Like, subscribe, visit, add, and follow Raw Aussie Athlete.